All right, fifth grade, welcome to our third math lesson for this week. Today we're going to be looking at two different methods for multiplication. And this is going to go along with your 4.3 homework. All right, let's jump into the first method. All right, our first method is going to be called place value sections. I'm just going to write P, V, S. Place value sections. Now when I'm multiplying with place value sections, it starts off the way any other multiplication starts off with. Let's say 43 times 67. Okay. Now before I find out what that equals, what I'm going to do is I am going to draw a box. So let's draw a good sized box here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide the box into 4 different sections, not necessarily equal sections. So I'll put a line here, and I'll put a line here. All right, got your 4 square box. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide up 43 and 67 into the place values. Well, what are my place values again? Well, you know them. They're ones, tens, hundreds. We don't have any hundreds here. We only have tens. So let's break them up into ones and tens. 43 broken up into ones and tens. What number is in the ones place? 3. Put that down here. What number is in the tens place? 40. You might say, that's not 43. Well, if I put a little plus sign here, it is. 40 plus 3 equals 43. All right, now let's break up 67 into ones and tens. What's in the tens place? 60. All right, what's in the ones place? 7. 60 and 7, put the plus sign. 60 plus 7 gets me 67. All right, now what I do is I can use my mental math to solve this out. What's 6 times 4? 6 times 4 is 24. And like what we learned on Monday, how many zeros do I need to put at the end? Well, there's 1 0, 2 zeros in the problem. So 2 zeros. 60 times 4 is 2,400. To help me remember this is multiplication, I'm going to put my multiplication symbol up here. All right, now let's go to this box. 40 times 7. Well, what's 4 times 7? 28. How many zeros are between 40 and 7? Only 1. 40 times 7 is 280. Now let's go down to this box. 60 times 3. Well, 6 times 3 is 18. And I put 1 0 at the problem at the end because there's 1 0 and 60. And now our last box here, 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. All right, now that I have divided this up, according to my place values, into 4 different sections, I have 2,400. I have 280, and I'm going to make sure to line it up, just like any time I make addition. I have 180, and I have 21. These 4 numbers I need to add together. Zero, 0, 0, and 1 gets me 1. 0, 8, 8, and 2 gets me 18. Carry the 1. Remember, this is why we have to make sure to line it up properly. 1, 4, 2, and 1 gets me 8. Nothing to carry. 2 and nothing gets me 2. So 43 times 67 gets me 2,881. Keep that in mind, 2,881. That is one method to do multiplication. There's another method we're going to look at now. All right, this next method is a traditional way to do it. If you're watching this with your parents, they probably learned it this way. I usually call it the two-step method or two-step multiplication. All right, let's take those first two numbers we got, 67, 43. Now we're going to write them on top of one another. Okay? All right, now let's go ahead and multiply. I take 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. Write down the 1, carry the 2. I do 3 times 6. 3 times 6 gets me 18 plus the 2. I don't multiply by the 2. I need to add these 2 because I carried them to the tens place. So 18 plus 2 is 20. Put the 0. Is there anywhere to carry the 2 up here? No, so I bring it straight down. And it's now 220. But I'm not done yet. I'm going to switch colors so you can see that I'm not done yet. I'm going to cross off the 3. I'm done with this. I'm going to get rid of this 2 so I don't get confused of what I'm carrying. Now that I've shifted over to the 4, that's in the tens place. Shift, put a 0 down here. This is called your placeholder. Now do your 4 times 7. 4 times 7 gets you 28. Write down the 8, carry the 2. 4 times 6. 4 times 6 gets you 24 plus the 2 gets you 26. There's no place to carry the 2 up here, so it falls down, boom, down to this row. Now what I do, I have two numbers, 201, 2,680, add them together. 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 8 is 8. 2 plus 6 is 8. Nothing plus 2 is 2. So for my answer, I get 2,881. That is the same answer we got using the place value sections. So on your homework and going forward, you can choose to use either method. If you're working with your parents at home, they're probably going to want this one because this is what they learned in school. Either method is fine, okay? Because either method got us the same answer. Put that into practice today on 4.3 homework.